The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson.
That's good.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. On the ground, McCaffrey. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. He couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Chubb. Jermaine Carter on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. Yeah, the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
7, Panthers nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that? It got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corn Elder.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain
out on the edge. You love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw is Bridgewater. He lost 6 there on the first down play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go with Chubb on second down. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go, Pete. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hurry, hurry.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They run. Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Cody Parkey lining up for the
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Covered by Denzel Ward.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for DJ Moore. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Chubb. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a game
of Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A give. This is Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Comes to Chubb. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run it again with Chubb. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
At the 9-yard line.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Throwing, Mayfield, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Panthers 12. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but it'll be second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go. Check.
From the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
brings up 3rd and 5.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bridgewater rolling to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down.
2-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
For Curtis Samuel.
This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached. Because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Teddy Bridgewater able to hook up with DJ Moore. And the Panthers have taken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 19. Browns 16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And they take over.